I'm starting to see a trend, yo. I'm starting to see a trend. When things get better, people tend to forget what the journey was like. They get to a comfort zone. That can be in failure, that can be in winning, that can be in any form of success or any form of setback. You get comfortable with being in that position because you're tired, because you're tired of failure. You're tired of you're winning so much that you don't want to win anymore. I know that's a good problem to have, but when you have a temperature gauge, you tend to slow down when you feel like you've met a pinnacle in your life. So I'm gonna talk to y'all tonight. I normally yell at everybody, but I'm gonna talk to y'all tonight because honestly, I'm tired. But at the same time, I'm on these calls trying to figure out how to help people that are serious about learning the skill set of trading foreign exchange, and now binary options. Also, we're doing stocks eventually. We're doing all these different financial markets in a community that's built to help you trade, win, and grow. I'm laughing hurt because past performance doesn't predict future profit. I gotta say that. But anyway, every single day I trade a particular pair that a lot of people like called US 30, right? And this week has been a very interesting week. Literally, Mel came to the crib. I had Tony on the line. And bruh, we took a L. We took a LL, right? And well, Mel didn't. Mel was swing trading, you know. We talk about that later, you know what I'm saying? but you know, me and Antonio, we had some losses in the game. But those losses did not stop us or deter us from continuing on our journey, right? Because if you think you're gonna win every single day in these markets, you're following the wrong person. You're following the wrong culture. If all you see every single day is them posting $30,000, $100,000, $50,000 on Bitcoin, they just killing the markets, right? But do they ever post their journey? Do they ever post themselves trading live? Do they ever make sure they show that little live thing in the corner, that little orange badge that said you live, right? On MT4, do they show that? It's a reason why we trade the way we trade in Pipology, and we don't deal with BS, and we don't allow any type of scam, any type of crap to reside within this community, because we're here because we've been all scammed before, we've been played before, we done purchased stuff from gurus before, and it hurts to feel like you're lied to. It hurts to say, yo, I had hope because I was working this 9 to 5, or I had hope because I needed that extra $500 a month, or I had hope I need to be able to be around people that are doing what? Elevating in life the right way. The right way. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Like, your circle determines your growth. The people you place yourself around is going to determine where you're going to be in the future. Financially, spiritually, everything, emotionally, like energy feeds energy. It's the reason why I say that, because being around the wrong people will deter you from the energy, right? And I would be honest with y'all, I went on a 43-day no loss on US 30. No losses. I have literally mailed them, just shaking their head. They've been on calls with me. They see me do it every single day. Literally 43-2 right now. My second loss was earlier this week. I posted those losses. I came back this morning. Well, actually last night I made about 200 off of them boys, get my money back. I lost 596. For the people that may be hating or maybe saying, oh, he only showed one loss. But Antonio, was you on the call with me, bro?
For sure.
Mel, you was at my crib, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so y'all seen every trade I took, every trade I lost, and I posted every loss. Am I right?
You did. Sure.
Now, this morning, I turned around and slapped them boys for 1,600. On US 30, I did 399 or something like that, and then I did like 4 something on EU on one of my accounts, but I got 2 accounts. I only show y'all one account. Don't get it twisted. I'm doing a whole lot more than 300 a day. All right. It's just that when I show people how to trade and when I scalp on US 30, I'm showing y'all how to be consistent with using the product AIRO. Okay. I use AIRO every single day on US 30. Then I also trade AIRO with swing trading EU, right? This is how I trade. This is how I make my passive and active income. I got trades sitting on a bot. I got trades on U30. I'm doing my thing because the whole goal is to make sure I win more than I lose. So when I take a loss and me sharing that journey is just as important as me taking a W and sharing that journey. You get where I'm coming from? So I want to ask y'all a question real quick, and I want y'all to drop in the chat. Who on here is literally trying to learn how to make additional income? Drop bag if you're trying to learn how to make additional income. That's all I need to know. I need to know who I'm talking to. I need to know if anybody on this call is serious, because the people that I got on this call, number one is an individual that started with Pipology for not even 6-7 months. And he's also already elevated as a full-time trader, quit his job, full-time job to become a full-time trader, right? For Pipology. And on top of that, he's literally going to show you guys what he does on a daily. That's been proven to be consistent, right? The other person I'm having this call is also a new father. This man literally has multiple streams of income, right? Shout out Cash Flow and Chill. Y'all know this man by the name. I ain't gonna say his name, so I'm gonna introduce him later, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And this man is a 6-figure trader, right? Every day he's posting results. He's showing you guys how he's doing it. I don't see too many gurus out there doing this that much. They always show the end of the results, but they don't ever show the journey. You feel me? So without further ado, but I ain't gonna hold y'all up. We are here to make a bag. That is no type of secret. The only reason we're here is to teach you how to make a bag. You can go and look online everywhere else and try to find out what are they doing? What's the real motive? No, we are really good people. Yep. You can go listen to what you want to see on Instagram or wherever else, because people don't think we're real. They think we full of crap. Nope, not at all. The people that rock with us and lock with us, they are making a bag. If you're making a bag with Pipology, drop bag in the chat. Let's let the people do the talking. Big ass bag. Let's go. If you're making a bag, drop a bag in the chat. If you're rocking Pipology, you already know the deal. And you're making a bag, drop it in the chat. And again, y'all that's in this group already, you already know what's happening. You're seeing what's happening. Most likely you're in the group chat and you see what we're doing. So since you see what we're doing, most of the time, most people are scared to take the first step merely because they haven't seen it enough. I know people that's been in our group for 6 months that just started this week. Literally saying stuff like that, like things to me. I apologize, I'm talking about you, but saying things like, hey man, I've been seeing you in your ground for a whole 8 months, man. I'm ready to join. I'm like, bro, you could have been up with me for 8 months. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people are scared to take that step because they don't know where to invest their money because they're scared. People invest in people, not concepts. Right? So when they invest in you, they're investing in you because they trust you. Give them a reason not to trust you and they'll destroy your image all over social media, all over. That's why it's very important to always move with integrity. Everything you do in the light, do it in the dark as well, right? When I do something, if I'm in a trade, I'm down $4,000. Best believe I'm posting about it. At one time, I didn't want to do that. But also, I didn't have no business behind it. It was just me on my journey. I didn't have to share everybody. I lost my car note money. I literally wagered my mortgage, going 6 months, having to be on financial forbearance with my mortgage company because I literally lost it in the markets. I dealt with stuff like that. A lot of people that act like they've been through some stuff, you only know the half of my story, man. I've been through that. I've been in a house where I didn't have no heat. I had literally electricity and heater fans, and I was heating up heating up water on the stove. That's a real life story. There ain't no hood ritual. They ain't no get over this. People on this call know me. They've been around me my whole life. Marcus, Alexis, they know the stories I've been through. They know what I've been through, right? But I did not give up. I kept on investing in myself because this is fast. I can use to lose 3-4K. I can make 3-4K. You see where I'm coming from? Look at the glass half full opposed to half empty all the time. Literally give an ounce of energy, of positivity to people that you see on this call that's literally could be doing stuff with their family or trading, right? They're on this call because they want to invest in you. We're building up movements. That's what Pipology is. We're building a movement. Our goal is literally to help people become financially smart as investors and entrepreneurs. That's the goal here. Without further ado, I'm gonna get off this mic, man. I want to bring to the floor, man, my good friend, my brother now, man, my guy Mike. Unmute real quick, bro. Let me make sure you can hear me good.
Yo, what's good, Loves?
My guy. So Mike is gonna go through a little bit of AIRO. He's gonna show you some of the strategies that have been helping him be more consistent, and also probably some stuff. Hey, show some sauce on how you quit your job too, man. So, yo, if y'all ready for this, man, drop some sevens in the chat. Drop some sevens in the chat. Let this man know you are valuing his time. Let him know you're valuing his time, man, so we can show y'all his skill set that he's learned over the last, 8-9 months. You done picked this up. It took me 9 years, bro, but yo, you figured it out. So, floor is yours, my guy.
Hey, man, I appreciate the opportunity to speak here, man. Joining PIPOLOgy about a year ago now, it's changed my life forever. And, getting locked in with AIRO has, took me to new levels I didn't even think was possible a year ago. Yeah, I want to break down some AIRO strategies on the GBP pairs that I was catching last night. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for you really quick. Let's see. All right, can you see my screen? Good. All right. Yeah. So this is GBP JPY. This has honestly been like my most favorite pair to trade lately. And shout out to anyone who was trading the GBP pairs last night, because they all took a dip of like 100+ pips. So shout out to you. Myself, I was mad I didn't hold a little longer, but I was able to secure my 50 last night on GJ, and I called it a night. So this is AIRO. First thing you want to do when you're breaking down the charts is you want to zoom out all the way. This is on the M15, and you can clearly see that there are more red zones and green zones. So right there, you know that you're in a clear downtrend. You can even get more confirmation if you want to jump up to the H1, the hour 1 time frame, more red zones and green zones, and even the same thing on the H4. So to me, my bias last night was that the pound pairs were going to drop. So first thing I do before we get into London session, and this is for strategy 3. So strategy 3 is the Asia session breakout. And this is honestly like one of my most favorite strategies to take. This line right here. Let me zoom in for you. All right, one second. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, so looking right here, this is Asia session. This between this period day separator and the start of the money zone. So you want to mark your high of Asia session and your low of Asia session right there. And then the first candle that closes inside the money zone is an entry to take a sell or take a buy if it's in a buy trend or a downtrend. So for me, I don't like taking trades like right off the bat in the money zone. I personally like waiting until London session starts, because I've had just one too many fake outs in my day. So I usually just wait till the session starts and look for a more clean entry. But for me, I entered my first trade here on an Asia session breakout, and I went for 25 pips. And you can see last night there was a lot of volatility in the market. And 25 pips, I had that in 2 candles. So in 30 minutes, I secured my 25 pips. So I was in and I was out real quick. And if you wanted to hold longer, shoot, you could have held this trade for the whole night. And this pair exactly dropped about 250, 300 pips. So shout out to anyone swing trading, holding that trade all overnight. But for me, I took my strategy 3 trade, caught my 25 pips, and I saw momentum dropping with this pair. And later in the night, you got a bag entry. So bag entry, you get the arrow, you have price come up, bounce off this red zone, come down, close, give you an arrow, enter the trade. So I entered the trade here, and I went for another 25 pips. I got 25 pips right here, closed out. And as you can see, momentum was here last night, and these pairs just continue to drop all night long. So shout out to anyone who held these pairs for the hundreds of pips that they gave. So that's strategy 3, that's strategy 1. And if you wanted to, after this candle right here, you could have hopped in for a strategy 4, which is a money zone breakout. So when price closed below the previous day's money zone low right here, you could have entered the trade, would have a little bit of drawdown, 30 pips, but then continue to drop. You could have caught your 20, could have caught your 50. If you wanted to hold, could have caught another 100 pips. So that right there, that's how easy AIRO makes, taking trades. You have 11 different strategies right now with AIRO that all give you clean entries, helps you diversify your trading style. It lets you really just get multiple entries and take many trades through the night. So that's GJ. This is GBP USD, and GBP USD the same thing. You had the Asia session high right here, Asia session low. First candle closed below right here, could have entered your trade, had a little bit of drawdown, 15 pips, but it dropped 20 right here. And if you wanted to, after you took your 20, got another entry from a bounce, arrow go. Got in right here, went down 16, ran up 17, but then you dropped 20 plus. And, just like all the other GBP pairs, you could have held this thing down for 100 plus pips as well. So strategy 1, 3, 4 were in play. And, for anyone who likes trading these GBP pairs, when they get moving, and the momentum's there, you're gonna secure your pips. So, that's how easy AIRO is. For me, jumping into trading, I was looking for some sort of software or an indicator that was, giving me a strong visualization of the market. And when I got AIRO, I threw the software on, I just started, practicing on demo for days and days and days. It just became so natural to me to be able to take a trade using the software just because of how simple and easy, AIRO makes trading. So that's the basic, strategy 1, 3, 4 trades that you can take. And what's really cool for anyone who's looking to get into AIRO is that most recently with AIRO 5.0, it comes with the binary ATM indicator. So with the binary ATM indicator, you can even throw this on and get some early entries. So with the binary ATM indicator, you throw it on top of AIRO and you can get your strategy 11 trades. So for me, if I was taking a strategy 11 trade last night on GBP, JPY, I personally, when I take a GBP, JPY trade with the strategy 11, I typically jump down to the 5-minute just because I've had a lot of higher success using this time frame on this strategy. So if you wanted to take a strategy 11 trade, you want to get in when you see an M or a W form off a support or resistance zone with the zigzag line right here. And you also want to see an M or a W form with your stochastic indicator down here. So for me, if I were to take a strategy 11 trade, you see price come up, it bounced off this resistance zone, shot down a little bit, came up to form the fourth leg of the M. And as you can see at this point, the stochastic these two lines already crossed, and it dipped down because it's overbought, and now it's in the drop. So if you wanted to, you could have took a trade right here at this candle, got an early entry before Asia session breakout, before your bag strategy, and got in and secured about an extra 20 pips before your strategy 1, 3, or 4 trade came into play. So that's the power of AIRO. It's the power of strategy 11 and the binary ATM indicator. Shout out to Nate for putting this indicator together, because I know everybody's eating on this indicator. In all the chats I see everybody catching pips off strategy 11. And for the past week, I've really been dialed in trying to master taking these strategy 11 trades. So, that really breaks down using multiple strategies on AIRO. And that's just really for the 15-minute and the 5-minute time frame. Shout out to anyone who's a swing trader and likes taking those higher time frame strategies. I personally was asleep during this entry, but on GBP, JPY, on the H1, and these H1 arrows are super powerful. Anyone who's taken these entries, that lots of pips comes with them. So you can see on the H1, you have price come up, bounce off this resistance zone, come down, you got your arrow right here, and you had 0 drawdown on an H1 bag entry, and that thing dropped 100 pips in one candle. If anyone knows trading Forex, catching 100 pips on one H1 candle, that's a bag secured right there. So shout out to anyone who took that trade, because that was a clean entry that gave you a huge drop. I think one reason I wasn't in these trades come 8 o'clock is because there was a lot of red folder GBP news. But, given the indications of AIRO, news or not, it indicated that price was going down and price dropped through the floor. So that is AIRO. That's AIRO 5.0 with the binary ATM indicator. And as you can see, given that you have 11 different strategies, my favorite is the bag strategy, bounce, arrow, go. I like using the Asia session breakout. I like using the money zone breakout. And I am very fond of strategy 11 using the binary ATM indicator. So that is a breakdown of the AIRO strategies. I hope that helped make it simple for you to visualize and understand how to take trades and how to take entries. So back to you, Los.
My guy, man. Show Mike some love in the chat, man. If you got some good knowledge from this presentation on AIRO and some of the strategies he's been using, give us a second and let me see. There we go. All right, so, man, yeah, shout out Mike, man. Y'all don't understand Mike's journey, man. Again, within PIPOLOGY, man, the whole goal is to elevate people, ourselves included. Like I learned from Mike, I learned from everybody inside the community. Every day somebody drops a new idea, a new way to trade. That how you think all these different strategies within AIRO were born. Not all of them were created by Nate. Actually Bobby Will made one, Jackie made one. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of different value within this trading system is what I call it, that helps people get a bag. My only goal has always been to do $300 a day, right? That was my prayer. Like, can I do $300 a day? If I can do that, I can quit my 9 to 5, right? I started doing that without AIRO about 3.5 years ago. And I was still like scared to leave my job, right? I was still scared because it was uncomfortable. It was like, no, I gotta go to work. What do you mean I ain't gonna work for no more? I'm gonna be retired under 40? Like that ain't even no. I was always been told to work till I'm 60 plus years old. That's not the way, man. That's not the wave, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, that is not the wave. If y'all think that it's gonna be a way to get rich with a 9 to 5, you're playing yourself. If you think you're gonna be able to travel more than 2 or 3 times a year, with one stream of income, you're playing yourself. Learn how to diversify. It's okay to work a 9 to 5, right? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, right? If you don't like your 9 to 5, that's when there's something wrong, right? But if you're cool with your 9 to 5 and you also want to invest and make a little bit more money on the side or make a full-time income, right? You can. Nate has made it so easy, man. He's made it to where you can get signals and just take those. He made it to where you can literally just have a trailing stop or a trailing take profit on AIRO and just sit back. Let the trade manager do all the work for you. The tools are here, man. The next generation of Forex trading is already here. That's why they say trading ain't gonna be the same, right? Now, without further ado, man, my guy Bobby Will is gonna jump on here, man, and y'all do not understand. Everybody hates indices, but they want to trade indices. The reason I say y'all hate them because a lot of people, they talk that big talk like, oh yeah, man, I love US 30. All right, I will trade with anybody on US 30 if you do it with me live. Do it with me live, and then come talk to me. The only person that's done this with me is Bobby and Nate. Nobody else has, right? Because a lot of people talk that big talk with US 30, and then they get rich. They don't want to show that, right? They don't want to show that journey, right? When I tell you, I've been watching Bobby's trading journey since he started. He started with stock options. Dude was undefeated. I mean, he won literally like 98% of his trades. I seen him go 20-0, and I'm sitting here like, bruh. And he don't even trade stocks like that, right? He is a technical analysis expert. The boy is a beast. I ain't gonna lie. He has taught me so much. And guess who introduced him to Forex? I did. But he teaches me because there's no pride in my game. I'm always learning. I'll say hands down, literally half of the community is better traders than I am, right? I'm a one-trick pony. My trick is working really good though. You know what I mean? So I'm good. As long as I get my money, I'm straight. But I'm always learning, man. So yo, man, go ahead and drop some sevens in the chat. Let's get my man on this stage real quick, this virtual stage. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Bobby, can you hear me, man? Show some love for Bobby Will, y'all. Show some love for Bobby Will.
What up?
What's good, my guy, man?
Man, first of all, appreciate that intro, Brody. Yeah, man. So I'll get into, trading indices with AIRO, and we're gonna primarily look at US 30. So I'm gonna show y'all some real quick, you know what I'm saying, the easy stuff, but I'm gonna also show y'all how to do it the hard way, because the stuff that I'm gonna show y'all how to do the hard way is like the real sauce. That's the real game. You feel me? Sorry for not being able to share my video. I'm having some technical issues with my camera, but I will be able to do my screen share. So I'm gonna just pop my screen share on here, And we just gonna do a quick and dirty breakdown of US 30. And I'm gonna show y'all the easy way and I'm gonna show y'all the hard way. All right. All right, so let's jump into it real quick. Let me jump into my screen share. Boom, 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 boom. Let me know when y'all can see it. All right. Is we on here? All right. Somebody drop a 7 in the chat if y'all can see the screen. Bad. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all straight up, like, one of the things that AIRO brings to the table that's like unique about the service that comes with this product is that you have multiple group chats, number one. All right. So most of y'all have probably already come through the PIPOLOgy Black Squad group chat. So that's one chat that's always live. People in there posting every day. I posted a video in there today. Matter of fact, some of what I covered in that video, I'm about to cover right now and show y'all live and let y'all ask questions about it. And then you also got the AIRO bag chat. Okay. So you got a secondary group chat that's primarily focused just on AIRO. So you got people in there, you know, talking about the trades they're taking every day, showing their analysis every day, showing their profits every day. Very encouraging. Another thing though, when it comes to trading indices, okay, AIRO has what you call AIRO Live. All right. So 3 to 4 days out the week, you can get on a live call with Jackie and Dante, who are two of the educators, and they literally trade US 30 from the market open until about 1 hour after the market open, which one thing I'm about to say y'all right now is like, those are the prime trading hours. All right. US 30, SPX 500, NAS 100. These are all indices that are correlated to the stock market. All right. So what happens is you trade these instruments literally at the time that the New York Stock Exchange opens. All right. So this actually works out better for a lot of people. Hey, drop a 7 in the chat right now if I got any parents on the call. Any people who have a limited amount of time, you ain't got time to be stirring the charts all day. I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the situation that I'm in now. Okay. For me, I used to be a chart junkie. Like I used to literally just like love analyzing charts, looking at data. I want to look for sniper entries. I want to look for the perfect, absolute best setup. All right. What happens is when you have a newborn baby in your house, you don't have time to do that no more. Your time is no longer your time. So what happens is you need to have a time saver, right? So what brought me into trading indices more frequently is I need to save time. All right. I don't want to be in the market for no more than an hour or 2 hours a day. And I want to have a set schedule. All right. So trading indices allows me to have a very set schedule, and trading indices with AIRO and using AP Live and AIRO Live allows me to have a community of people that are trading with me at the exact same time. Okay. And I have 2 other expert traders on the line who I can basically go in and look at their analysis, or I can just listen in like it's a podcast. Like I literally may just listen to them in the background. I may not even be necessarily taking the same trades that they're taking, but the fact that they're doing the same thing that I'm doing at the same time that I'm doing it, and their analysis and their way of looking at the market is going to be similar to mine, it's going to confirm things that I'm already seeing. You understand what I'm saying? So it gives you that opportunity. So one of the ways, the easiest way to really get a part of this community and to get engaged with the community is to join the live calls. All right. Join those live calls, man. You're going to learn so much. And a lot of times I'll jump in there and I might be calling out a trade that I'm taking. And Jackie and Dante may go look at it and be like, oh yeah, let's go look at this. And boom, NAS 100 booming, SPX 500 booming, whatever the case may be. So the number one thing you want to do is this is going to be very similar to the strategy, or one of the strategies that Mike just showed y'all with the Asian session breakout. All right. So we're going to talk about the secret of the Asian session, right? So what happens is the Asian session is typically when the market is going to consolidate and it's going to form its initial market structure. All right. So what you'll see with AIRO is one of the things that AIRO does for you right out the gate is AIRO highlights what's called the money zone, right? So with the money zone, you're going to have this period separator right here. This tells you when the day starts. All right. So everything from here up into this gray box is what you call the Asian session. All right. This is the Asian channel. All right. This Asian channel actually sets the initial market structure for the day. These are like overnight orders coming in, stuff like that. It's setting the initial market structure for the day. So when you're looking at this, you don't necessarily want to trade it. Like you can get into trader strategy, you use to trade it, but what you really want to do with this is you want to have this data and you want to mark up what the highs and lows of this session is, and you want to see which way is the market moving. All right. You want to see which way is the market moving. So as you can clearly see when you're looking at this right here, AIRO shows you have a red zone. All right. So when you have a red zone right above you and price is bouncing off of a red zone, okay, and it's dipping down beneath that red zone, that generally means that the market is trending down. Okay. If it keeps bouncing off this red zone and coming down, that means that the market is trending down. All right. That's very important because you always want to know which way the market is trending coming into the Asian session, right? All right, so then what I look at is, all right, so boom, so the market's trending down for the Asian session. I'm going to show y'all the easy way to do this. The easy way to do this is just take two lines. All right, I'm going to take one line and I'm going to say, where's the absolute bottom? I want to find the wick, the absolute bottom of the Asian channel. Boom, that's this price right here. On the second line, I want to say, where's the absolute top? Where's the absolute top of the Asian channel? Boom, that's this line right here. All right, so what happens is I don't want to trade US 30 until the New York Stock Exchange open. The reason why is because that's when all of the orders are going to come in. That's when all of the volatility is going to come into the market as soon as it's going to be 8:30 CST for me. So if you're on the East Coast, whatever that translates to, but it's 8:30 CST. All right, 8:30 a.m. CST. That's when the New York Stock Exchange opens, right? So when the New York Stock Exchange open, you already got your lines drawn out, okay? So AIRO already told you, like, okay, boom, here's the Asian channel right here. Mark the high, mark the low. I see a red zone right above me. I see price bouncing off the red zone. That's already giving me confluences that, you know, the market is about to get ready to sell off. All right. So one of the easiest strategies that you can use is what my boy Mike was talking about with the bag strategy. All right. So the bag strategy is you want to wait until right around, okay, the New York session open. As you can see right here, okay, so what this is going to correlate to is 1630 is 8:30 a.m. CST. As you can see, AIRO already showed you that you had momentum. That's what this AIRO means. It means that you have momentum and market structure shifting to a down direction, right? So AIRO says, boom, right here. And as soon as the market opens, right off that bag entry, as soon as the market opens, you had the market opening with the bag entry, okay? Price drops down immediately, 653 pips. 653 pips. Like if you're getting $1 per pip, that's literally $650 in 5 minutes. $650 in 5 minutes off the bag entry. Now, the second confluence that I want y'all to see here is you also have price do what? Price broke through that Asian session low. So we got a market that's already trending down that's about to break through the Asian session low. All right. So price already gave you one bag entry and then it breaks through Asian session low. That's another potential entry right there. All right. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret, though. This is something that I like to do, and this is some game just for y'all joining in on the call. What I like to do is I like to see where is the New York open, okay? Where is the New York open? What do I mean by it? At 8:30 a.m. CST, the market is going to give you a candle, and the market is going to show you which direction it moves off of that candle. So, for example, with this candle being a down candle, that means that the opening price is the top of the body of this candle. So if I mark up the opening price of this candle, which is right here, I can see that the market shot down initially from the opening price. Now, in order for the market to shift directions from an uptrend, from a downtrend to an uptrend, it needs to close above the opening price. All right. So what I want to look at is I want to look at the behavior. What is price doing when the market gets above the opening price? And look at what it's doing. Every time the market came back up to this opening price, it hit this red zone and rejected it. It hit the red zone, rejected it, hit the red zone, rejected it, hit the red zone, rejected it. So this lets me know that there are not enough buyers in the market today. There are not enough people that want to buy the market to make the price go up. So what does that mean? The downtrend is going to continue. So I can basically wait until price bounces off of this zone and closes beneath it. This is called the bank induction strategy. I can wait till price bounces off of this zone and closes beneath it. Boom, I can hop in for another sell position. As y'all can see, the market absolutely melts right here. 1,300 pips. If you're getting $1 per pip, that's a $1,300 trade. And this is in a matter of probably about 1 hour, $1,300. All right. Now, I'm going to show y'all something else on the opposite end of the market. As y'all can see, we got a green zone that popped up down here. One of the cool things about US 30, y'all, is that US 30, if you think about the stock market for a second, just think about the stock market. The number one way that people make money in the stock market is buying stocks and holding them, right? The market, if you look at it overall for the year 2021, even going back to 2020, post March 2020, when the pandemic was at its peak, the market has been in a strong uptrend. It's been rallying the whole time. So you get pullbacks here and there, but the market's been rallying the entire time, right? So with the market rallying the entire time, that means that the highest probability setups that you're going to get is buying what they call buying the dip. So buying the pullbacks. All right. So if you can understand utilizing these AIRO strategies, you can understand where the market is pulling back and wait for these green zones to pop up. As we waited for the green zone right here, you can take these bag entries all day long. When you get a green zone popping up and you get momentum to the upside, what does that mean? That means that all the people that came into the market selling right here, they sold off, they secured their profits on the sales. Now they want to come into the market and buy. Why? Because the market is bound to trend up. It's bound to rebound. So they sold off here, took profits, got back in at a lower price. The whole name of the game is sell high, buy low. Sell high, buy low. Market gets to a low point. AIRO shows us there's a zone right here. Boom, bag entry for the buy. Easy 1,000 pips the other way. So we had a 600 pip trade right here. We had a 1,300 pip trade right here. We had a 600 pip trade right here. That's over $2,000. It's off of $1 a pip. You understand what I'm saying? That's the easy way. Drop a 7 in the chat if y'all want to learn the hard way. That's the easy way. You feel me? Drop a 7 in the chat if y'all want to see the hard way. If y'all really want to get some sauce real quick. Let me know.
Show us the sauce, Bobby. I want to see it.
All right, let's get the sauce, man. Sauce gang. All right, check this out. I'm gonna show y'all something else, man. This is all right. So look, I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible, y'all. I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible. So the master time frame for day trading US 30, write this down. Master time frame for day trading US 30 is the M15. It's the M15 time frame. All right. Now, remember what I just told y'all about the number one way investors make money in the stock market is by buying and holding. So the market tends to rally heavily. So that means that when you see US 30 on a bounce and you get a strong bullish candle off of a bounce, the market is gone. Because that means that the buyers have entered the market. Once the buyers enter the market, they're going to pump it. Pump. They keep pumping the market, right? But the buyers want to buy in at a discounted rate. You feel me? If you're going to buy something and your intention is to sell it, you want to buy it at a discount. It's like wholesaling. So you buy at a discount and you sell at a retail price, right? So what buyers look for is what's called support zones or what's called demand zones. AIRO is marking up the demand zones for you. AIRO is showing you straight up in your face like, yo, here's the demand zone, green level, demand zone. Here's the red zone. That's a supply level, sell zone. If you get a bounce off of this zone and price is trending down, if price is trending down for the day, Asian session, boom, you get a bounce off that zone. It's sell time. Sellers are entering into the market. People are selling off. They're taking profits. That's what that means. They're taking profits. Companies are being devalued because earning reports are coming out. We'll get into all of that later. So look, here's the hard way. If you want to understand like where the discounts are, all you have to do is identify zone to zone. All right. So you want to find the two most recent zones. All right. From the previous day. So here you go. So you got a green zone right here from the previous day. You got a red zone up here from the previous day. You can see the high of yesterday right here. You can see the low of yesterday right here. Key factor that you want to look for is you want to look for a strong rally. Okay. This is what makes this a demand zone is that we had a strong rally. Look at how far the market moved up from this price right here. And AIRO is showing you the whole play. AIRO is like, look, man, we bounce from this zone to this zone. Here's the demand zone. Here's the supply zone up here. Boom, 2,500 pips. That's a $2,500 trade. You get $1 a pip. All right, $2,500. So what you have is you have the market bounced off of this zone right here, shot up 2,500 pips. Right now, traders that are looking for an opportunity to okay, look, when you see the market move like this, what it tells you is that there's a lot of people who are willing to buy at this level. A lot of people feel like this is a discount, right? But what it also tells you is that price had a level of resistance right here that it broke. You see how price was real congested right here? It was having a hard time getting above this price. It broke through that resistance level. So anytime you get price come back into this territory right here, after it already rallied from this level, and then AIRO gives you a green zone, it's buy time. It's buy time. It's time for the second wind of the rally. That means everybody who cashed in right here, they cashed out up here. They sold right here to take their profits. Now they're looking for the next rally. So what are they looking for? They're looking for the next demand zone. So when this next demand zone forms right here and then price bounces off of it, boom, that's your second opportunity to buy to catch the next wave. Okay. Now, what I like to do is, this is the hard part, is I go from zone to zone and I draw a Fibonacci. All right. I go from zone to zone. I draw a Fibonacci. So Fibonacci, you want to go from the bottom to the top when the market's trending up. You go from bottom to the top. So you got point A and point B. Bottom of the market is down here at this low right here. Top of the market is at the high of the rally right here, right? Now, when the market hits the 50% mark of the Fibonacci, right? This is what you call equilibrium. This is like the market is at equilibrium. So buyers jumped in right here. Sellers jumped in right here. At the 50 level, they cancel each other out. There's an equal number of buy orders and sell. They cancel each other out. It's equilibrium, right? So anything beneath the equilibrium price is what you call a discount. So everything down here beneath the 50 level is a discount. So what you think I'm going to do if I get a green zone that pops up at a discounted level? I'm buying that because the market is already wanting to rally. The market already showed me yesterday that we're rallying for the week. So you draw your fib from top to bottom, from green zone to red zone. Boom, 50% level down here. Anything that hits down here, you get momentum off of anything down here. Boom, it's a buying opportunity. But we're going to buy off of what time frame? We're going to buy off the 5 minute. We're going to buy off the M5. We're taking our entries off the M5 time frame. So you had a bank induction move right here. Y'all learn what the bank induction is. Price goes in here, wicks out at this level, strong bullish candle closes above. That's the entry right there. That trade right there nets you 1,400 pips if you were still holding it right now. 1,400 pips if you're still holding it right now. All right. So that's the easy way and the hard way of doing this. Most traders, if you guys want to just save on time, y'all don't want to be on the charts all day. I'm telling y'all right now, AIRO Live, AP Live, jump on those calls with Jackie and Dante in the AM. Even if you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, grab your phone real quick and pop in your headphones and just listen to it like a podcast, you're going to get all this same analysis that I'm giving y'all is exactly how they're going to be showing y'all how to trade every day. You see what I'm saying? So if you understand that and you understand overall market structure and where the buyers and sellers are, you can literally make money trading US 30 every single day. Now, like Lo said, you're going to have losses in there. Obviously, you got to play stop losses. The market's going to go against you. Everything's not going to be a perfect storm every time. But for the most part, you can literally have like major days trading indices this way. All right. And this is all, made easy and made simple for you through AIRO. This is why I use the product. It's a time saver for me. I know these setups in market structure inside and out, but AIRO saves me so much time. Drop a 7 in the chat right now if you want to save time. If you want to trade for 1 or 2 hours a day and make what you would have made working that entire day within 1 to 2 hours. I want to know who want to do that. Let's get it. Let's get it then. All right, listen, y'all. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor for Q&A. We really only got 3 minutes left on the call. But like I said, I'm a man of my word. I want to give you an opportunity to ask questions. If anybody had any questions about what I just said speak now. Let me know what y'all got for me.
Well, you a mad scientist, boy.
Hey, I ain't playing no games out here, man.
Already.
I just learned something new. Thanks, Bobby.
I ain't playing no games out here.
Who has questions, man? Who has questions? Anybody have questions before we go to this raffle real quick? Who has questions?
I do. This is for Bobby. Now that you're using AIRO, what's your win-loss ratio?
Win-loss ratio.
Based on the trades that you take per day.
I would say, so it depends on how I'm trading that day. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So I have two different strategies that I trade with. I'm either going to be trading, day trading, where I'm like buying and holding. So I'm getting priced in at a discount. I want to buy and I want to hold that. Or if the market's like really choppy and moving like left to right, side to side, it's like it's just bouncing up and down. Then I do what's called high frequency scalping. And so if I'm going in on high frequency scalps, when I trade that way, I'm more willing to take losses. And the reason why is because I'm wanting to get quick moves. Everything is about a quick move, quick move, quick move. So when I'm trading like that, I may take like 20 trades, but I'm still winning probably about, if I go and look at my stats, I'm probably winning about 75% of those.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. And the ones that I'm losing, I'm closing them at a loss, but I already have another trade that I closed in profit. So it's like the loss isn't really a loss. It's really me cutting the position to say, I don't believe that the market is going to go past this level again. So let me just go ahead and clip this at a loss. I'm already in profit for the day. You see?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with the other strategy, I would say that, you know, I don't necessarily have losing days, but probably like once every 2 weeks, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
He can back those results too, Kim, because
y'all can see it on my IG.
I believe that.
I'm posting all the time on the IG. I'm showing y'all every day. And so for me, you know, what I'm really focused on right now is running up funded accounts. So if y'all want to chat about that offline, we can talk about that. A lot of people don't really know or understand the different opportunities that are out there for you to actually get funded and trade with other people's money. So I run up, you know, we're going to run up funded accounts. I trade with bots just like Lowe's does. I trade live accounts. This is one of my live accounts right here on Hugo's Way. So I trade my live accounts. You know, I work on funded accounts and I got my bots. So yeah, I'm in this market all the time, even when I'm not in it.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, David.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I appreciate both of you. You guys are beasts, and I appreciate the opportunity just to sit at y'all feet and learn from you, brothers. My thing with AIRO is that I get emotionally faked out when I see I see the setups, but I see like those zones, those weak zones that pop up before like before they break through, and I don't haven't figured out the confidence to not to let those weak zones affect what I'm going to do, because after they break through the zones, I feel like then I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna miss the 20, 50 point pip move now. Should I get in? Don't not get in. And I'll sit there and watch it go another 50 pip and like, oh man, I should have got in. So I'm just trying to understand, like, is there, because certain moves, they have zones where I personally seen that it's not like ripe to get in, and I know every arrow is not a good arrow, but is there a certain methodology or that you go through when you just understand like this puppy's going down and I know the zone's gonna break, or is there like a time limit that you wait, or what's your process?
I'm gonna give you 3 things to chew on. All right, I'm gonna give you 3 things to chew on. Okay. Number 1 is there are 4 ideal windows of time to trade. Okay. 4 ideal. People gonna tell you whatever they want to tell you, and you might hear this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think there's too many other people on the planet who spend as much time looking at charts as I do. There are 4 ideal times to trade. The first ideal time to trade is within 1 hour of the London session open. Within 1 hour of the London session open. For me, that is 2 a.m. CST. I generally want to wait until London session opens, especially if I'm looking for breakouts. So what happens is you got to think about it. If I'm in London and I'm a banker, right? I'm an institutional trader, right?
Yep.
My job is to place those orders when my shift starts. So all of the volume is coming into the market for the London session is typically coming in as soon as the market opens. So within 1 hour of the market opening, you want to see what is the market structure. If the market is trending up and you get an up arrow, it's going that way. If the market is trending down and you get a down arrow, it's going that way.
Yeah.
All right. That's number one for London session. Number two is New York session. Same exact thing. The New York session for Forex starts at 7 a.m. CST. Same concept. If I'm a banker in the US, my job is to place my orders and get my orders filled. I start placing orders when my shift starts. 7 a.m. CST, between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. CST is when most of the volume is going to come into the market. The third window of time, this is very important. When you typically are not going to see high volume at New York Open or London Open is when you have a medium to high impact news event for that currency pair. If you have a medium impact to high impact news event for that currency pair, then the next best window of time to trade is going to be within 15 minutes of that news release. The market is going to bounce off of one direction and decide which way it's going within 15 minutes of that news release. The fourth best time to trade is the time we just talked about earlier with indices. 8:30 a.m. CST. That's when the New York Stock Exchange opens. If you're trading within those 4 windows of time and you pinpointed the market structure, the number of zones, and you get price bouncing in that direction, that's the highest probability setup. So go back and back test that, forward test that. Look at that tomorrow. Look at that Monday. Look at it Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day of the week you want to, and go and see how the market behaves within those 4 windows of time. Ignore the zones and just see how the market behaves when you get an arrow and you get momentum in that direction.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Yep. All right.
Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have any questions? Silence is golden. Hey, we're gonna move to this raffle real quick. Hey, appreciate you, Bobby, as always, man. You always dropping some sauce, man, and showing us how to really kill these markets. Man, I gotta piggyback on what he says. Like, I scalp every day. Like, that's like my go-to thing. I'm in and out of the markets. My win rate, I don't really look at a win rate, honestly, because I'm getting in and out of the markets very, very quickly. I may take 15, I may take 5 trades. This morning, I took, I think 13 trades, and I was out of the markets in 30 minutes. I hit my goal in 30 minutes, right? I'm normally in the markets no more than about an hour to 2 hours max. My goal, though, is to get out in under 30 minutes. That's it, right? After that, I let my other trading strategy do its thing. You know, it's fully automated. I let it go, and I just go ahead and let AIRO do what? Build my account and compound my account. You don't have to make $10,000 a day, y'all. You don't have to do that, okay? Do what you're comfortable with. Set you a target. Set you a stop loss. Set you a TP, and make sure you know your pip count. That's why Mike said he go for 50 pips a day, right? Mine, I go for dollars. I go for 300 a day. When I hit $300, normally I stop unless I see a perfect setup, and then I go back in. If I bust above 300, I keep going, right? I keep going. It all depends on your risk management. That's how you're going to grow your account, and that's how you're going to become a day trader consistently, all right? So without further ado, man, who wants a license to AIRO, man? We about to give out 2 raffles, man. One is going to be a full license to AIRO, meaning that you're going to have to lock in with us for you to get that. There's rules to this. There's rules to this raffle. If you get that full license, you have to dedicate yourself to get on at least 3 calls next week, meaning that you're going to be on calls with either myself, with Bobby, Dante, and Jackie. You're going to be on a call with 3 times a week with 1 or 3 of us. All right. So before you raise your hand or do what I tell you to do next, make sure you can commit to that. Our goal is to literally hold your hand until you get to profit, right? After you get to profit on demo and you're consistently doing that, then we're going to let you loose so you can be a consistent trader, right? When we invest time in people, trust and believe, time is money. Right now, I'm normally trading around this time. I'm taking quick scalps, right? But I'm on a call with you guys because I do want to see people win. There is good people in this world left. I promise you, they're all in Pipology, man. So with that being said, man, if you do not have AIRO already and you're looking to win a raffle on this license, I need you to drop bag in the chat. I'm gonna randomly pick somebody on that. So drop bag in the chat if you want to get a full license to AIRO. Drop bag in the chat. You cannot already have it. It's a waste of your time if you drop it then. All right, so these bags are coming in. They're coming in. All right, so I'm gonna pick somebody at random. Wanda Bracy, I believe. Wanda Bracy. Is it Wanda? Am I saying your name right?
Yes,
Wanda, how you doing, Miss Wanda?
I'm okay.
Good. Hey, so who invited you to the actual call tonight?
Well, I've been following Bobby on YouTube.
Bobby Will. He's a good guy to follow. I actually trust him a lot. I know him personally. I had the pleasure of meeting him about 18 years ago.
Oh, wonderful.
Now that's my guy. So, hey, Bobby, I'm gonna spend some of your money. I'm gonna give her a full license. You cool with that?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Hey, so Miss Wanda, do me a favor. Are you inside our Telegram chat?
Yes, Pipology Nation.
Yes, ma'am. Do me a favor. I need you to DM me at Loso06. All right. I'm gonna drop it in the chat real quick. Loso06. LOSO06. I'm gonna create a group with you, me, and Bobby, and we're gonna get you set up tonight. And we need you on some calls next week. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it now.
Okay.
Let's get to this bag. Congratulations. All right, next up, man, for a two-week trial, man. I need you to do the same thing, guys. Drop bag in the chat. This is a 2-week trial on us. You ain't got to pay for nothing. You just got to get set up, and we are going to give you a 2-week trial. The same rules apply. We ain't giving this to you unless you can commit on this call. That's recorded too. So I'm going to hold you account, man. I'm going to hold you accountable. All right, so let me see. Keep dropping those bags. Let me see. Give me a name I can't pronounce, which is half of these names. I failed English, y'all, but that's okay, because I did not fail Forex. Oh, they didn't teach that in college, did they? They don't want to. They won't. They ain't gonna teach you financial literacy. Come on, that's too much like getting freedom. Let me stop. All right. So let me see. So is it Cyril? Cyril. Last name Zintch. And please pronounce your name.
My name is Cyril Zincha.
Man, I'm gonna call you C, man. Can I call you C, bro?
Everybody calls me Sai.
Sai, even better, man. Even better. So Sai, who invited you to the call, boss?
You.
My guy. You follow me on IG?
I believe so. I'm not active on IG, but I am in the
on IG. No worries, man. So this was same thing, same rules apply, bro. I need you to shoot me a DM in Telegram. You're in Telegram, right?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Perfect. Join that group that Danielle is dropping in the group. Danielle, drop that one more time. And then join that, shoot me a DM and say, I want a trial. That's all you need to say, and I will make sure you set up. It's gonna be some steps you gotta take, man. Same thing for Miss Wanda. It's gonna be a little document. You got to do a little reading. You know, you may have to open the chart up and look at it once or twice, you know, but if you dedicated to it, I promise you, man, you can see a change in your financial future. That's not cap. I'm speaking from experience, and everybody out here that's trading with AIRO or Pipology, they doing the same thing, man. So congratulations, my guy, Sai. We'll get you set up ASAP, Brody. Appreciate you being on too.
Thank you.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, should I give out another one, y'all? Unmute y'all mic, man. Ain't no hypeness on this call, man. Energy feeds energy. So if y'all being quiet, I just want to get off the phone and get back on these charts. But if y'all start talking to me, I may do something else.
Go ahead and bless the people, Los.
Yeah. Man, thank you.
Yeah, we agree.
Thank
Let's
you.
make Los. We
Who
gotta
is
make
that?
sure that we that because Miss Wanda got away with not showing herself because everybody that
did.
joined the family gotta show themselves who joined the family. So she got away with it. So let's make
She
sure
did,
that
Miss Wanda.
away with it. Oh,
Hey,
there
there
you
she
go, Miss
is.
Wanda. There you go.
There she is.
There you go.
Look, man, we family over here, man. We
That's
gonna
right.
treat you as such. You feel me? Like we all work together. The whole goal is to see you win. That's it, man. So let's do it one more time, man. So Logan, last name Logan. I'm gonna murder your first name. I would have called it like a matrix or
I
something.
won. Ametria.
Ametria. There we go. Ametria. I would have destroyed it all. I would have been like Amatron.
I
Logan.
don't know.
So Ametria, who invited you to the call? Who invited you to the call?
Whoever dropped the invite in the Telegram.
So it was a random. Okay, so that was probably me. I've been dropping it all day. So do
So
me
you
a favor.
did. Thank you.
I need you to shoot me a DM. And it's a Loso06 in Telegram, right? Shoot me a DM and say I want a trial. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna add Mike to that group, and me, Mike, and you gonna get set up. Mike is gonna be your right hand man. He gonna make sure you good, and we gonna get you to the bag. All right.
Got you.
Okay. Thank you.
No doubt. Should I do another one, y'all?
Mr. Nitra, you gotta turn that camera on for a quick
Oh, I
second.
forgot
There you
again.
go. We join the family. Come join the family. It's good. Good to
Thank
see
you.
There she is. Man, look, man, why? I don't know, man. I'm usually excited about making money. That's just
I'm
me.
excited.
You excited? All right. I mean, is anybody else excited? I mean, like,
Yeah.
if you jumped on this call, you kind of wasting your time if you just hopped on her just to listen to us and say, oh, they just on her lying. Like, I don't know what y'all think this is, but we really do this. Like every day. So who else want a trial, man? Who else does not have AIRO and want a trial? We try to bless y'all, man. That's the reason we do these calls. Somebody trying to unmute. Who was that? I'm gonna count down to 10 seconds. I don't hear nothing. I'm hanging this call up.
I do.
Lady T, turn your camera on, Lady T. Somebody ain't gonna be shy today. Cut that camera on real quick. If you got a bonnet on, it's cool, man. Why be in bonnets every day, man? It's all good. You know, we human. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Pips up right now. Let's get it. AIRO all the way, baby.
Hey, my guy, you already know what it is, Brandon. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. That's frat in the building, man.
What
Hey,
up?
we outdoing the Qs and the campers right now. I think. Oh, wait, Earl's on, so Bobby got an extra ML on. So
I see AIRO right there. What's up, man?
we may get jumped in this thing.
Uh-oh.
So, Lady T, unmute your mic for me real quick.
Yes, sir.
So, Lady T, who invited you to the community? You invited you to the call.
You did on Telegram.
I did. Okay, Miss Lady T, do me a favor. Shoot me a DM in Telegram so I can get you set up on the trial. Congratulations. But you got to be on those calls next week, all right?
Not a problem. I'm retired.
Hey, I just retired too this year, man. It feel good, don't it? Don't it feel good? I'll be over here. I wake up in the morning, I trade for like an hour, and then I'll be over here taking naps. I don't even know what to do. It'd be weird. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be weirded out by it. All right, so congratulations, Miss Lady T. I will get you some information shortly. All right, we're gonna wrap it up from here. Man. For the rest of y'all, look, invest in yourself. Stop allowing everybody else to tell you to wait or waiting for that raise or whatever it may be. Look at a goal, write it down, set the goal, take actions every day to hit the goal. In Forex, every single day I do the same dang thing. I get up in the morning, I have my coffee. If y'all follow my story, I do my little ritual. I ain't no cold or nothing like that. This is water, lavender water. I spray it in the air. It does something to my head. It gets me in a positive mindset. I get my pips and I dip every single day, man. You don't have to make this hard. What you getting paid at a 9 to 5, what you getting paid and what you think your savings account or your high 2% a year account is giving you, we doing in about 30, 45 minutes on these charts. And we're doing it with a product that's been proven to be consistent. 11 plus strategies. And we just getting started, man. So without holding y'all any longer, man, I'm 17 minutes on my time. Y'all have a blessed night. For everybody that won, congratulations. And I see you in these markets, man. No doubt. God bless y'all. Peace.